Oh, yes. That's better. Here we go. There's another one. There's another one. Oh. Oh man, this little spot right here has been holding them. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Todd, the Kayak Warrior, if you're new. So I got a very early start this morning. I had a long 1 hour plus drive down to Bradenton, and so met up with a bunch of my friends, and so we're having like a small little slam tournament this morning. The object is to catch a redfish, snook, and trout. The longest of them wins the little prize, and if we don't catch a slam, then the longest to a fish will win. So I'm out here having a little bit of fun. It's all artificial today, so let's go out here and let's see if we can catch them. All right guys, we are gonna start in this little channel first, and then we're gonna start moving back towards that little cut back there, towards the mangroves. But I have a feeling there's gonna be some snook right over in this little spot over here. So let's see if we can get a snook early this morning. There's one already. Yep, there was a little bite. First cast. Got bit first cast. Look at that. Alrighty. Let's move spots. I got this nice jacket. Just got this off of Amazon yesterday. It's pretty toasty. I like it. So we're gonna go down there towards this little island down here where the guys are fishing at. They know this area better, much better than I do. So I'm just gonna go down here and have a little bit of fun. Let's see if we can catch some fish along the way. Who knows, I can run into a snook, trout, redfish, something along this way. Who knows what the Lord has planned? Guys, John, Faith in Fishing, my buddy I always love fishing with, he has caught the first fish on the board, a 27-inch snook. So congrats to him. Hopefully I can get out here and get something here soon. Huh? He's got another fish on. Oh man, that is funny. Trout. Nice. And they're killing them right over here. So there's definitely trout over here. Look at this. I mean, they are tearing them up over here. Guys, I'm trying to get to where these birds are diving over here, but it's moving kind of slow. I'm moving kind of slow. Dolphin are in here too. There we go. Small trout. I'm not even measuring that one. I guess my trick is if it's not a 15-inch trout, I'm not going to measure it because John's already got a 15-inch and he's got a snook. So I'm definitely going to need something a lot bigger. All right guys, we're going to head towards the mangroves. Let's see if we can get something. So guys, while I'm going to my next spot, I want to show you guys, today's video is sponsored by Nocqua. They sent me over their new power bank and the USB-C adapter. So this thing is pretty cool. It should power my GoPro all day long. Comes with this little strap that's there. And yeah, man, I'm excited about this. They are definitely hooking me up. So I talked to you guys before about another video I did where their rep Heidi, she is phenomenal. She has definitely taken care of this channel. So Heidi and Nocqua, really appreciate it. And so yeah, really excited about this thing. So guys, I found a deep hole right here. I'm in 6 feet of water right back there. You know, back over my shoulder it was 1.5 feet. So I am really close to the shoreline right here. So there should be some fish right off the edge of this thing as it drops off. There's some mangroves right here, a big mangrove line, so it should be some fish right here.
They always say hindsight is 20/20. I wish I would have slowed down a little bit and switched to a shrimp, because having this deep water here with the shoreline there means there's a steep drop off. That deeper water was probably warmer and it probably held fish. I was just being blown all over the place and didn't know this area, so I decided to pick up and move. But looking back at it, I wish I would have stayed here longer and fished just a little bit more thoroughly. I linked up with my buddy Gerald, and he was experiencing the same thing, just a lot of wind. He was getting some small trout, and so we decided to move closer to the north side of the mangroves so we can get out of the wind a little bit. But hopefully, as the tide was coming in, we'd be able to find some redfish and snook.
Little small trout, another one. Golly, man. Where's your daddy? Where is your daddy? Can't find the big trout yet, guys. I haven't found them yet. I slowed it down, switched to a shrimp. Let's see if that's gonna do it. Gerald and John are right over here, and they're fishing the inside part. I'm fishing the outside of this shallow that's going through here to see if I can catch something, because I am just not finding them. Not giving up hope yet. It's still relatively early. There we go. Oh, that's better. That's definitely a better trout. Still not big enough to keep, but it's definitely a better trout. Starting to get there. Starting to get there. All right. He's about 14. Still not big enough to take a picture of yet. Slowing down to this shrimp. Might be the ticket. Just tossing out, letting it sink. And then giving it a pop or two. Starting to see some grass right over there too. Hopefully yield some bigger trout. That's definitely a better trout. That's definitely a better trout. Not really. Not really. He might be 15 though. We're gonna measure just to see though. Nope. He is 15 and a half. Or 15 and a quarter. So, let me see. Mouth closed. He's gonna shrink though. I mean, he's right at 15. We're gonna let him go. Not even gonna take a picture. But getting bigger. So I'm fishing with a Z-Man Prawn Star. We're gonna get back over here. Let's see if we can get another one. They're getting a little bit bigger. So hopefully we might have found them. There's a little ledge that's over here. Oh, yes. Ah! As I was saying, there's a little ledge that runs right across here, and that's where the fish are. Man, he picked that thing up off the bottom. Golly. That was about an 18-inch trout right there. All day long. Crap. There we go. Right on this little ledge. Yeah, they're right on that little 2.5 foot, 3 foot drop off that's right there. Yep. I'm gonna keep fishing that because if there's one there like that, there's got to be more. But I think slowing down is what did it. Slowing down, putting on this shrimp. That's like 4 trout in a matter of 5 minutes. 4, you know, bigger trout. That's better. There we go. That's definitely a better trout. That's a keeper trout. He's probably about 16. Yeah, man. I figured him out. Thank you, Lord. Definitely figured him out. That's where this thing comes in handy. I would have never known that that little drop off was there if I didn't have my electronics. All right, first keeper, guys. First keeper. All right, guys. Let's go see if we can get one or two more while we're over here. All right, that does the body good right there. That does the body good. I think there's a little grass line that goes right over there. There's another one. Another 14-inch trout. I mean, they're close. That's what I like about Z-Man. How many fish is that? I don't even know. I've lost count of how many trout that is. But all on this one same bait. And it's not damaged whatsoever. And you know, trout have some pretty serious mouths. Those teeth in the front, they can damage up some bait, but it's still going strong. It's a hot 10 minutes right here, baby. Very hot 10 minutes. There's another one. This is better. I got back up on this line. Nope, it's still not better. He is not. Man, they are nailing it though. I'm gonna keep moving on down. In hopes, I'm still in hopes of catching a redfish and a snook.
At this point, I was catching trout after trout after trout. Total of 15 of them. They were all about the same size. And so I just decided to get up and move to a whole nother location to see if I can catch my redfish and snook.
How's it going? Good, good. You getting them?
No, not yet. You?
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of trout through there.
Right in here?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, matter of fact, if you stay close to the markers,
Okay.
it's right at about 3.5 feet, and I've been tearing them up all through there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, not a problem.
Out here, this is my first time taking this out alone, so
Oh, really?
I'm just kind of getting a scope.
Yeah, and I switched to a shrimp. I was throwing a paddle tail.
Oh, yeah?
I switched to an artificial shrimp, just letting it hit the bottom, and they're directly on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've lost like 3 of them just getting ready to pick my rod up, and they're on there, and I didn't set the hook.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, man. What's your name?
Mark,
Mark. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Todd.
nice to meet you.
Hope you catch them.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Let's go and see if we can get in here and find them. Ooh. There we go. Is this red? I don't know what this is. Is this another trout? It's a snook. That's all right. Ooh, he's freezing cold too. But I'm gonna take a picture because I may end up getting a slam. It's a tiny one, but it is still a snook. Ah! Ah! That sucks. Oh my gosh. Oh man. This one might be big enough. Nope. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, yeah, he's definitely big enough. Stay pinned. He's right at 15 again, 16. I think he's barely big enough, but we're gonna see. Nope, right at 16 as well. He's going in the box. All right, let's get him in the box and let's keep moving. At this point, that's what I'm after. I'm after dinner. You gonna fish back up through there?
Go ahead, go catch the fish. Trying to bring me a tiny redfish. Like a 10-inch redfish might win it.
Yeah, it might. All right, guys, we are down to the last bit. We're trying to find a few more fish, but we're down to the last half hour of fishing. Here we go. There we go. Snook. As soon as I switch to the shrimp, first cast. I'm gonna get out your way so you can get in there. I mean, that thing landed it right beside the wall, immediate thump.
Maybe I'll catch a 30, Big John.
Yeah, maybe.
There's nobody slammed.
He's not big at all, but he's going on the measuring board. It's a snook. I wouldn't say a nice snook.
It's nice relative.
Yep, nice is relative. He is trying to get out of here. I had one earlier, he jumped off the board. It was small. All right, guys, finally got the snook on the board. Let's go ahead and take me a quick photo. All right, guys, I'm blowing all in here, but finally got a snook. Okay, see ya. Man, as soon as I switch to a shrimp, very first cast. So let's get back over and let's see if we can do that again. I guess at the last bit, that's when you can catch them. You never give up. Never give up. You never know what's gonna happen. Let's try that shrimp again. Right up against the wall. Yep. There's another one. This is a little bit bigger. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Little bit bigger. Oh man, what a way to end this day. 2 snook back to back. They're not huge, but it's bigger than what I had. All right, that is a 23-inch snook. Get on out of here, guy. All right, we're gonna run with it. All right, guys, that is 2 snook back to back. I'm gonna see if I can go back on this wall and get a 3rd one. It looks like it's gonna rain though. How'd you do out there? Yeah, nobody caught any reds. Oh, you did? Oh, that is funny. Me and Gerald just fished over there and didn't catch anything. Well, come right here. I just caught 2 of them back to back right there. A 22, a 23, and a 18. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I threw both times right up against the wall. I'm using a shrimp though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right up against the wall. You got him? I told you. I told you. Chris is on. I might have just sealed my fate right here. Oh my gosh. I might have just sealed my own fate. But that's what it's about, guys. It's sportsmanship, just making sure that sharing information with your buddies. I mean, Chris has a nice snook on here, and if he gets this snook in the boat, he's actually going to win today, unless John catches a red somewhere. About 26. Yep. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, they're thick in here, right here. There's another one. Oh, oh man, this little spot right here has been holding them. I'm gonna get out your way. Oh, he's definitely bigger than the other one I have. Oh yeah. Come on, guy. Oh, he's dogging me now. He saw that boat. Oh, he's about 27. No, he's about 25. I'm not even gonna measure it now, because I mean, you got yours. That's it. That's the winning snook right there. All right, guys, this is the last snook of the day. He choked it. We're gonna get him out of here and we're gonna head back to the ramp. But this little seawall right here produced 4 snook in a matter of 10 minutes. But that's the way it is. Sometimes you go all day long, you don't catch anything, you get to the end of the day, and there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and head it on back, because that wind. Whew. What a way to end the day.
Once I let this last snook go, I realized how windy it was and how choppy it was on the other side of the seawall. So once Chris and I broke the other side of the seawall, man, the waves were pounding, the wind was blowing in our faces, and it seemed like the harder we pedaled, the further the launch got away from us. And at one point, you know, Chris was like, man, this is kind of rough, because Chris had an elevated seat and it was making him tip a little bit. It made me think of Psalms 56:3, and it says, "But when I am afraid, I will put my trust in you." And Isaiah 41:10 says, "Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand." So times like this is when I go to scripture and think of the promises and how God is always with us. And so that's what didn't make me afraid at all as we were pedaling. Plus, our kayaks are stable, but more importantly, thinking about the hand of God on me. Once we got back, the guys got together and we were just talking about our day, and realizing that at the very last minute, Chris not only beat John, my buddy Faith in Fishing, but Josh was actually leading by 1 inch. And Chris was able to beat out Josh and John within the last 15 minutes of fishing. He had caught a red and he caught that snook to win it all. So hats off to Chris. Congrats. And we just had a good time out there today. It was tough fishing, but it was still a good time. And we learned a lot from the fishery during this negative tide. So I really appreciate you guys hanging with me during this video. The tough times, and then catching those fish, the long pause, and then catching fish again. It was just a good time out there. If you did like this video, give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And if you've never subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Really helps me out. And then share my channel so others can see the type of content I'm putting out. All right, guys, till next time, remember, God loves you. God bless you. May He keep you. Peace.